We've gotten some information recently about the upcoming Dragon Prince tabletop RPG Tales of Xadia, and that is certainly good news, but that in itself does not tell us much about when we are going to be getting Season 4 of this show. For those who don't know, Tales of Xadia is this really interesting looking tabletop RPG they made for the Dragon Prince. It's in pre-release right now, and if you want to check it out, you can. This is absolutely a note of positivity for those of us speculating about the future of the Dragon Prince. It's something solid amidst all these seedy websites trying to make money off clicks by posting fake news. Because of this, I really hate to undercut the feeling of positivity, but remember the same feeling a lot of us had 3 months ago when they released the graphic novel Through the Moon, or 3 months before that when the show was finally renewed for the rest of its run back in Comic-Con. Things were really optimistic back in those days. People thought the next season was right around the corner, and then it just never actually was. On both those occasions, in October and July, there was so much energy and there was so much optimism about the future of the show. People were saying the next season was right around the corner, and then it just never came to anything. Now, I must admit that my prediction about Season 4 coming out by April is looking shoddier with every passing day, and that is not exactly a good sign considering that this prediction was supposed to be realistic, even a little pessimistic. It was never supposed to be a pie-in-the-sky situation. I thought that absolutely 95% we were going to be getting Season 4 of The Dragon Prince by April. And I'll be the first to admit that I was wrong, it looks like. My optimistic predictions that I made back in the day were for Season 4 to be released in January or February. And considering that this video isn't going to come out until March, it's self-evident that those optimistic predictions did not come to pass. When I predicted April, I arrived at that date by presuming that no progress had been made on Season 4 until it was officially renewed by Netflix, which I thought was a pessimistic idea, but it turned out to have been pretty accurate. The announcement of the show being renewed was made in late July. From the first season of the show being released to the second being released is about 6 months. So if you apply that same 6-month gap to Season 4, that would have given you January, as July to January is 6 months. Now, from the second season of The Dragon Prince to the third season was a little bit longer. That was about 9 months. So if you apply the 9-month gap to when the show was officially renewed, that takes you all the way to April. This, back in the day, I believed was the worst scenario I could imagine without dipping into outright despondent nihilism. That is where April came from. Now, if the show takes even longer than that, it could end up taking a full year from when Netflix officially renewed the series, which would put us in summer 2021, June or even July or even August. Now, I won't be so pessimistic as to say it's going to take even longer than that, but considering how I apparently was too optimistic in the past, take what I'm saying now with a grain of salt. Now, of course, I don't have any proof that the show won't take a ridiculous amount of time to give us Season 4, but even considering pandemic conditions, it seems really strange to me that it would take about twice as long as the gap between Season 1 and Season 2, or even twice as long as the gap between Season 2 and Season 3. That just seems very implausible to me at the time. Besides this, by summer, vaccines for the coronavirus will be widely available, so they say, in my country, the United States. This country is also where Wonderstorm, the people who make the Dragon Prince, are based. So if everyone there is able to get vaccinated and everything returns to normal, they would hopefully be able to speed up production. That said, we are not quite there yet, so I would like to go over an announcement officially made by the Dragon Prince team concerning Season 4 and the future of the show as a whole. Now, I never directly made a video about this. Perhaps I should have, but the timing didn't really line up for this channel, and a lot of these speculative videos tend to be planned out significantly ahead of time, unless there's some immediate announcement that ends up being so pressing that I have to go and make an update right then and there. If you want a nice overview of the future of the show, you can either read the announcement itself, which is very conveniently posted on the Dragon Prince's Twitter page, or you can listen to an analysis that my fellow Dragon Prince YouTuber Vero did on his channel of that new announcement. Now, if you haven't heard of this announcement, don't get too excited. The gist of it is that there's basically no new information, but that the people working on the Dragon Prince are doing everything they can to create a wonderful and thoughtful fourth season, which I don't doubt. I have no skepticism about that. They say that the new seasons will be worth the wait, so hopefully that means they're really good, because we have had to wait quite a long time. I don't want to sound like a brat, but it has been quite a while. It's been about a year and a half since Season 3. That's not a short amount of time by the standards of television. Also, they say that Book 2, Sky, is going to be coming in a novelization form very soon. Now, this is of course not entirely unexpected, considering that we have already seen the first season be released in book form before. I made a video about that back in the day. It's called something really dramatic like Viren's Secrets Revealed or something. If there is sufficient information about the characters and world of the Dragon Prince in that book to justify my making an analysis video about it, I will. Otherwise, I probably won't. But it'll be out there, and I'll probably pick it up. It sounds like a good read. I quite enjoy the first novelization. These novelizations aren't Shakespeare or anything, but they do provide quite a bit of information about the show we love. Also, I just checked, and Book 2, the novelization, is not set to come out until August. August 3rd, to be precise. Now, I don't really have any proof that this is legitimate. It's just what it says on Amazon, but I don't know why they would lie about something like that. Now, if this date is legitimate, and it's also true what they say in the announcement that we're not going to be getting a new season of the show until after the release of this novelization, then that would therefore mean that we would have to wait until August for Season 4 of this show. And we might have to wait even longer than that. August might be the earliest. Now, I really desperately hope this is not the case. I wish I could provide some comfort and reassurance to say that this is not the case, but I have nothing to tell you. I have no comfort, no nice news to provide. Honestly, I have no idea what the future of this show is. I know it will have a future, but that future seems very vague at this moment. When the show started back in 2018, I believe, I was 18 years old. I was about to turn 19. I was taking a gap year between high school and college. Now I'm 21, and I'm finishing up my second year of college. I'm about to be a junior. I might be a junior in college by the time Season 4 actually comes out. I am thus in a significantly different place in my life than I was when this show first started premiering. It's been quite a while. Still, whenever the 4th season of this show does come out, I will be there to cover it. I can guarantee all of that, whatever comes up. I'll be there. So thank you all for watching. If you liked what you saw today, don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. Donate to my Patreon if you can and you want to see more videos like this. Keep watching The Dragon Prince. It is a very smart, very clever, very evocative, and intelligent show. And it's only getting better with time. I really can't wait for Season 4, assuming that we are actually going to be getting a Season 4, and it isn't just going to keep being delayed until we're all old and gray. But I still have some hope, even if it's going to be a lot longer of a wait than any of us anticipated early on. So anyway, tune in soon for my next analysis. It will be coming soon, I promise you that. Thank you all again. Adios, comrades.